right all my wrong. Yo, we got it going on. This is for the culture. Yeah. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
I'm teaching essentials, I'm operating at my peak, it's potential. Elijah, he told me to keep it all simple. These instrumentals, I speak to your mental. Red, back in the booth, rap to the youth, they was lacking the truth. Back to the seas, they was lacking the roots. Smoked all the trees and they snacking on fruits. Bed, attached to my roof, detached to the roof on the back of the coupe. Back from the future, I'm back in the red and the blue, yeah, I'm back on my snoot. Niggas be biting, they cracking, they tracking, they niggas be capping, they lacking, they put a toe tag on the back of they boot. Battle with nukes, I'm attacking, they tricking. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of Mu, I'm Sumerian sets. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer all my variants.
Yeah, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Back on the mic, was dead on my back, now I'm back on my life. Came back from the future, went back to it twice. When I rose out the grave, they said that dude is Christ. I'ma shine like a star, I'ma twinkle, twinkle as I light up the sky. The whole world was watching on the night I arrived. The Messiah's here, I guess it's finally time. I swear that I hear every prayer that you say. I was there every day, I was scared everything.
Chat, what the hell? Really? Whenever they got a pillar at the Vatican. Pope Pablo, where you at?
You either fight or run. Life a game, I feel like I won. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
From the quantum shadows, a traveler emerges. Fly Sinet, the multi-dimensional hacker, living his hero's journey. He joins the Pantheon at AI Masters Workshop, November 1st and 2nd, hosted by 363 Empire with Red Pillar and Seven Bomar. Tickets, lock yours in now.
This is the law of mental command. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of your thoughts, but a commander of them.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to another episode of Melanin Mondays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar. Soon to be joined by my special guests in the building. All right, we have the legends, both of them. We have RAS Ben in the building, and we have AHKU in the building. All right, it is going to be one of those nights, y'all. Make sure you bring your pens and your pads, because this one is going to be one. This is going to be one for your brain. You know what I mean? This is going to be one of those ones. You feel me? So I'm enthusiastic. I'm still buzzing. I'm still charged up over this strong end. You know what I'm talking about? Where we did some real strong shit. You know what I mean? We went ahead and we tapped in ceremoniously, and we fed the ancestors. You know, we put an altar out, and we fed them plates of food. You know what I mean? Food for thought, for that matter. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Let's do the roll call, and then I'm going to bring my guests into the building, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's go and do the roll call. All right, let's see who is in the building. Let's see. All right. Shout out to all of the KTLians who was in the Zoom last night. If that's you, if you was in the Zoom with us, let me hear you. Give us a shout out in the building. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody that was on the show earlier. I did a broadcast called Vibe Sessions number 9. If you did not see that, make sure you check that out. We were vibing, we were building, we were getting it in. All right, so make sure you check that out. Do yourself the favor. Okay. All right. Shout out to our sponsors. We got VCell in the building. Shout out to our sponsors. Whew. The CMOS of the century, y'all. The CMOS of the, I promise you, there's a lot of CMOSs out there, but I promise you, I'll stand 10 toes down with all of the confidence in the world and say this right here is the best tasting CMOS that I've ever tasted. Super facts. Shout out to VCell. All right. Let's go and do the roll call, and then we're gonna go ahead and open up the ting. All right, we have Flint, Michigan in the
Sunday,
building.
December.
Michigan. Shout out to Flint, Michigan. Okay. Shout out to Charlestown. Charlestown, always in the building. Shout out to Charlestown. Whenever I see a Charlestown, then I know we lit. Los Scandalous. All right. We got Ireland in the building. Philly in the building. We got Hawaii in the building. We got Queens in the building. Winston-Salem in the building. Griffin, Georgia in the building. Virgin Islands in the building. Philly in the building. We got DC in the Bomber Clap building. Shout out to DC up in here. All right. We was just talking about DC.
That's right.
You feel me? Look at that. We were just talking about DC. So y'all make yourselves comfortable. Y'all get in your seats and whatnot. Y'all make yourselves at home. Like I said, pen and pads, but also 5 quote unquote tools open either on your phones, your laptops, or your tablets. Those 5 tools will be Grok, right? Grok 4, right? Claude, right? I believe that's Opus 4.5. Gemini 3.0. Chat GPT 5.2, right? And then either GenSpark or DeepSeek, okay? Have those 5 tools open. So when you hear this information, when you hear these words, we like, yo, go and do your research right then and there, right? Go and do your research. Start going down a rabbit hole. You will be very surprised how much information you'll be able to quote unquote extract from those conversations. But let's go to this commercial and then we're going to be back. We're going to be right back with our guests. Shout out to Jamaica, Queens in the building. Shout out to California in the building. Let's go to this commercial. We'll be right back, y'all.
21st. Sunday, December 21st. Day 3 of winter solstice strong end. This is not a conference. This is a convergence. Masters of the universe. A live transmission on ancestral intelligence versus artificial intelligence. Not as a debate, but as a revelation. Featuring master teachers RAS, Ben, and AHKU, joined by the Red Pillar. We ask the real question. Before the machine could think, who taught humanity how to remember? Artificial intelligence processes data. Ancestral intelligence carries memory. One calculates probability. The other remembers destiny. This is where the past meets the future, where lineage confronts code, where living archives speak. Masters of the universe. Sunday, December 21st. Winter solstice.
Yes. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our guest, our honored guest, none other than our good brother from another mother, Ross Ben in the building.
Salute. Salute KTL down here in the ATL.
KTL and the ATL. You know what I'm talking about? We have a KTL all-star amongst us. You feel me? In studio. You know what I mean? We got the good brother in studio.
We say IRL, right?
IRL, man. In real life and ting and ting. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get them on in real life. And, you know, it's different when I tell people IRL is different than being trapped behind these screens like General Zod and whatnot. You feel me? The energy different. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So I'm here with my OG. You know, I'm his host. I hosted a KTL All-Star.
Yes. My return to I haven't been to Atlanta in years. Because I ain't saying no names, but the last time I was here. Y'all seen that movie Janky Promoter?
Wait, with Jeezy?
Yeah. It's like we laugh.
Right.
We laugh when me and my wife.
When y'all saw that?
Yeah, because I had mirrored experiences. You know, starting from not getting picked up at the airport and, you know, having to ride Marta.
Oh my! Stop playing.
I'm not kidding.
The promoter had you riding Marta in the beginning.
That's how it started.
That's how it started. Yeah, you knew that was gonna be an adventure.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm cool with ATL.
Right.
But what? KTL?
Yeah.
Royal host, royal hospitality.
Say that again. Hold on. Wait up. Ladies and gentlemen, get your notebooks out. Please understand this word is trademark. Right? We gonna hit you with the word of the day. All right, let's go.
Royal hospitality. Meaning, we have to run up no hill and no valley to get some vital food, hearing good music, good vibes, the frankincense in the background of the atmosphere. You know, the options in the foreground of the atmosphere. Yeah. It's been proper. Yeah.
You know, it is of utmost importance that anybody that you bring out of their household, master teacher or not, right? Because I don't just want to keep throwing that master teacher title out there as if you could do other people dirty and whatnot. And the master teachers are the only ones who need cloak and protection and respect and honor and appreciation and whatnot. However, on the totem pole of things, I would say that if you're not treating your master teachers with reverence, then imagine what you're doing to what you would deem as a regular person. You know, but I've seen people treat what you would deem as a regular person with more reverence, with more care, with more respect, with more quote unquote support than they ever have any one of the master teachers, let alone one of them. So when you go to somebody's state and you invite somebody, you know, and you're not covering travel and lodge, and you're not making their travel and their lodge somewhat of an experience and whatnot, henceforth experience, because it doesn't always have to be a hotel or something. No. It's an experience.
It's an experience.
Like add on to the story, add on to the mythos, add on to the quote unquote the adventure.
Yes.
That if you know that this person is adventurous, then you know you might want to set up something that has a little bit of adventure attached to it.
Yes.
So they're not out of pocket and out of zone, and you don't have them off their frequency. You know, they allow person, but you book them at Airbnb inside of a monastery. You know, just be able to read the room. One of the things that I really want to do it. I've done it for others because I want it done for me. Like I want to always have a platform. I always want to have a stage. I always want to have a room, and I always want to have something for people who I deem to be on the team. right? Because I can't sit around worrying about nobody that's not locked in with what I'm doing at the end of the day. Because they'll give you something real sour, you know what I mean? They'll give you some garlic to chew on if you ever act like, you know what I mean? They'll bring you to reality. Like, what you talking about? Why are you worrying about what I'm doing? But when people are locked in with you, it is that becomes an incentivized obligation to make sure that everything is running smoothly at all times with everyone. Henceforth, some of the announcements that we're going to make tonight. We got some big announcements, and those announcements are it's going to deal with solutions. It's going to deal with, you know, how we're going to be moving forward in 2026 and beyond. It's going to deal with solving some of the issues that have inflicted and affected some of us as teachers and brands, and also businesses who lack the support to keep our businesses afloat, or lack the quote unquote upright promoters, right? Who really bring you into town, take care of you, promote the event right, honor you and whatnot, set things up, network with you, you know, bring you to the right places to meet the right people, radio, retail, and other things. We need a resurrection of that type of quote unquote underground railroad. It doesn't need to be underground anymore. There's nothing underground about it, because what it is that we represent, right? We represent something that is more so on the rise than it is on the decline. Let's just say that, right? So what does that mean? That means more venues, more doors, more stages, more students, you feel me? More opportunities, more experiences, and a way more longer reach than what we were probably used to before. Back in your days, Ross Ben, when did you start hitting the road exactly?
Well, I started as a vendor.
Welcome. I thought it was just me. I started as a vendor.
Yeah, started as a vendor. And the first Rocks of Ages was published in 2000.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
So having a book and being a vendor put me in a position where I had to, you know, be an author.
You mean this book right here?
Yeah, but it was this one, this version.
This version. Okay. Who has the original version of Rocks of Ages?
That was published May 5th, 2000. The first
edition.
Conjunction.
The first
Jupiter and Saturn.
Ooh. Yeah. That's a classic if you got the original one. I think Blue got this one. This is the one that he had years and years ago. Yeah. But this cover right here, too, a lot of people are familiar with this.
Yes. That came out in 08.
This came out in 08.
This is the reprint.
Okay. Yeah. But please continue. You was vending in the 90s, and the book got you on the stage.
Yes.
And then what was your route that you would say that you were encountering people who were living the lifestyle that was congruent to what you were doing?
I gotta even go back a little bit.
Yeah.
To the 90s.
Yeah.
Because that's why the book was written.
Oh yeah. Because, the story. Okay.
Yeah. Because I was a young father. I just had my first one or two children.
Right.
And I was a new husband. Right. I just got married.
Right.
And called myself trying to be a responsible parent and husband.
Respectfully.
Right?
Yeah, rightfully so.
So at the same time, I caught crystal mania.
You fell in love with the gems.
I fell in love with crystals, man.
Jim Jones.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Right. But maybe it was your DNA.
That. Yeah.
Maybe
Jim
it was,
Jones.
Yeah, maybe it was your DNA speaking to you.
So what ended up happening was I ended up in a weird situation where I was spending money
that you didn't have
that I didn't have
on stuff that you wanted
that we couldn't eat, you know?
Right. I thought it was just me.
Yeah, nah, it ain't just you, bro.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do was to start to vend crystals.
Right.
And so the money I would make vending the crystals, I could then use to feed my Jim Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Jim Jones.
And I was African Day.
Right.
Next park in Washington, D.C.
Hours. Go ahead.
1990. This elder came up to my table, studied me intensely.
Right.
He studied the table. He studied me intensely. And then he was like, African liberation.
The tires, huh?
I was just like,
you stuck like Chuck.
I was stuck like Chuck. I had nothing to say.
Bible called your bluff.
Yeah. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Called your bluff.
It could never happen again.
Right.
So that put me on the trajectory that ended with Rocks of Ages, and here we are.
So
the first one just had it's his 25th anniversary of the first one.
The 25th anniversary of the first Rocks of Ages is this year, 2025.
Yes.
Wow. So instead of getting deflated by being checked by an elder, right? By somebody of you would say a higher authority, especially in those years when that was it meant even more, right? So instead of being defeated and deflated and like going back into doing some backsliding and whatnot, you took that as the opportunity to go even further in, wrote a book, and then got out there.
Yes.
So you took what was perceived as defeat, right?
It was defeat,
you turned defeat into the feat.
Yeah.
Defeat. You started walking towards your goal, and was like, nah.
In that moment,
I ain't gonna be like Jake Paul and get my shit broke.
Yeah. In that moment, I was defeated. I had nothing to say.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's not about.
But I told myself I was never gonna find myself in that
position again. And you fortified.
And so I'm leaving out a part.
Say that. Oh,
I'm leaving out a part.
Please add on.
So before the book, what I started doing was making laminates. Because this is before cell phone. Right. So I'd make laminates.
Right.
Crystals and the Bible. Crystals in Egypt, crystals in melanin, crystals and things that are relevant to us.
And it had all the information on the laminates?
On the laminates.
That's fire.
So after about a year or two, I had about 12 or 13 laminates built up on my table.
Right.
So this is 1992.
Right.
I cannot tell you the year. So it is 1992.
92.
This other elder came up to the table, and he was on a walker. He was on one of those wheel walkers with that as a seat.
Yeah.
And he rolled up to the table, and he sat down and picked up the stack of laminates and read one after the other. And after he read them all, he said, "You need to write a book."
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I will.
Right.
And
here you are.
Yeah, here we are.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Listen to that story, yo. That's golden, bro. That's golden. Do you still have those laminates by any chance?
I doubt it. I'd have to dig in the archive.
If you can, please let me know if you ever.
A lot of that information is what's in Rocks of Ages.
I know that, but I mean the actual ephemera, the laminate. I need the actual laminate itself.
I would dig through the archives. Why not?
Yes, thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
I could,
Why not?
Yeah. I could show you better than I could tell you. They want to know if you're from DC.
Yes, I am from DC originally.
Chocolate City.
Yes.
Chocolate City, y'all.
Born and raised.
Born and mother effing raised.
Yeah.
Talking about. Who in the audience was in the building last night for that monumental demonstration. I would call it a dissertation. It wasn't a workshop. I would call it a reasoning. I would call it a thesis. It was a high-level thesis last night. It was a surgical. She said it was a movie. It was a surgical, scientifical, facts, right? Facts driven. None of that. No disrespect to the hoop. No disrespect at all to the whoop-de-doos. Y'all got your own lane. The whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Yo, how did that shit happen? Whoop-de-doo. Yo, I was smoking the other day and I was talking to the Anunnakis on the moon. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, not that. They wasn't in there. Not that shit. Yeah, they wasn't up there like that. Y'all sit in front of shit like that online all day. Y'all entertain that. Y'all entertain that. I see y'all entertain it. Some of y'all favorite young scholars is whoop-de-doo. Yeah, but the OGs, the name of the actual lecture was called Ancestral Intelligence. Why did I name it that? Right? I'll tell you why. Because these two brothers right here that we got in front of us, right? And they demonstrated that last night. You can't clone them. You can't own them. You can't copy them. And a motherfucking AI can't motherfucking sloppy them. I bring to you the good brother, none other, from another mother. You know him as the Cosmo Physician. We know him as RAS, ladies and gentlemen. Open up the lane for RAS in a building. Peace.
To this day.
Peace, God.
To this day.
What's up?
You can hear me?
Can you hear me? Can a fish swim?
Jeez.
Can a cow move? Peace to the God. You're gonna have to get closer. You gotta get closer.
Can you?
How you doing, Star? Salute. Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear
loud
you.
And clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it does move.
Your video, yeah, it does move. However,
it's still he broke in just now. I got you
right.
now.
That's right.
Yeah, when I heard you the announcement use the term ancestral. When I heard you use the term ancestral, I was like, yeah. I thought about that because I've been using AI to correct it often.
Right. Hold on a minute.
Mainstream, very European, streamlined in its thinking.
Exactly. You kind of choppy, King. I want your stream to go smoothly. You heard me, Rob?
You know, the sound reception, I just heard you say you can't something, and I nothing, then I heard it.
Yeah, I was saying that you kind of choppy. I might need you to come back in. If you're on the phone, I might need you on the laptop.
Yo, I was saying the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lag. Give him a minute, y'all. He'll be right back. There's a young lag, a laggington in the phone. In the meantime, between time, let's go back and watch that commercial that we was just playing. We have a longer version. Let's go ahead and entertain ourselves. This is the promo leading up to the event. The replay, ladies and gentlemen, which is about 8 hours, is available, ladies and gentlemen. The QR code is right there on the screen. The replay is available, ladies and gentlemen, and the QR code is right there on the screen. All right. If you click on it, it will take you to Go KTL University, and you'll be able to get your replay. All right. This is one that you don't want to miss out on. We could talk about what happened yesterday, but you need to pick up on that. You need to be in class and get that information, because both of these brothers bent the spoon. Both brothers made history. Both of these brothers brought the science, improved. And anybody who's in this field of astrology, of RAS search, of cosmophysics, of quantum mechanics, yeah, you're going to appreciate this conversation of the history, the mystery, and prophecy. It's goody. You good, Rob? What's good?
Can you hear me?
A lot better. And you smooth now. Talk your shit.
Yeah,
you
okay.
smooth, brother. Yeah. No lag.
Yo, I totally missed what you just said, though.
About what?
I don't know what you were saying. I saw your mouth moving. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
So if the stage is open for me now to speak, what am I responding to?
He was recapping last night.
Say it again, Lord.
Recapping last night.
Yeah, okay, very well. But you know, I heard the word quantum. You did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard that come through the sound. So
Yes.
you know, let me tell y'all something, man. Years ago, A.A. Rashid came to me. You know, peace to the God, A.A. All right. He came to me and he said he proposed an idea to me because we were talking about comic books.
Right.
And he said, what about the past zapping its, what about the future zapping itself to the past, you know, to ensure its own existence. Right?
Right.
And I for a comic book, I thought it was wonderful, and I never considered it astrologically. Okay.
Right.
Then 2 years ago, we were using eclipse cycles like birth charts. Okay. So the eclipse you was born under can replace your birth chart. And that eclipse series will generate other eclipses. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So the succeeding eclipses are just as much expressions of you, just like the chain of solar returns. So is the chain of the Seros you was born in, right? So that was the theory in the beginning. But one of my students, Sopdet Ties, look out for her on Instagram, right? She used the mother eclipse for Malcolm X and showed and proved that it works, okay?
Right.
Immediately I had to try it on myself and on my family members and stuff like that. It really works, okay?
Can you break down Malcolm X?
Yeah, we broke it down. We broke down Malcolm X's mother eclipse and found everything that we got in history on him.
Right.
7 or 8 incidents, definite dates.
So basically his destiny was in his mother's chart?
No, it was written thousands of years ago.
Right.
We got a chart from thousands of years ago that reflects his chronology perfectly. So that ain't the end of it. That wasn't the end of it. We've been working on this shit for years, right? So then So another one of my students, his name is Cool Money Mo on IG, right? Go follow him, right? He took the most recent Seros and put from his series and put a progression on it that cast us a chart for the future. Right. And that chart for 2029 was showing 2025. So when he did it, we were together on the phone. We discovered at the same time we were doing it together because he was like, well, that should work in this. I said, I don't know, but you know, all of this supposing don't mean shit in cosmophysics. You got to show me that it works, right? We got to do it. Right. So we did it, and it was describing the moment. It was describing our conversation, describing the environment in both places at the moment, okay? So this is what's crazy about that. So then you come and say, yo, I want you to look at this theory, this perspective, this philosophical perspective. That's how I see it, right? So I look at it and I'm like, you know, this is what kills me. The cat that was narrating the concept, the thesis, he probably don't even do astrology. You see? Right. So if he did, we would have seen that. He would have been able to see that. And he would have tried that. You see, this is what I'm saying. Astrologically, that shit is sound as hell. Though it sounds absolutely science fiction to the first perceiver of it, to your first perception of it. It's like, this is some theory, some wild shit. He crammed it with this. No, it all makes sense if you really understand science, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to say that we taking cosmophysics, we taking astrology, the science of astrology, outside of the bounds that is kept by the mainstream. Okay? And anything we bring forth, I promise you, is demonstrably true because it has been tried more than 100 times before it even reaches a presentation to you. So it ain't even a matter of doubt to me. I can show, I can show and prove. You see? That's that's my piece right there. That's my piece right there. Because I don't know what you were saying because I couldn't hear you clearly. But when you meant them quantum, I know where I put that word in my practice.
What I was identifying the fact that the intelligence that both of you brothers possess, you know, I identified it as ancestral intelligence, and I also identify it as a quantum entanglement. We learned so many things yesterday. We were enlightened about so many things from both of you master teachers. Everyone who was in attendance was coming up to me afterwards and telling me how elated they were. Like it was an over delivery. They didn't even know what they were in for. They didn't even know that because breakthroughs were taking place in real time. You feel me?
Fun.
It was very fun.
An honor being with the cosmophysician. This was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. I was telling Ben, I said I gave him a challenge. Yeah. I said, bring me more. Bring how many people you know that was born in 1965? I bet you can't count them all on one hand, nigga. I mean, I bet you can count them all on one hand.
On one hand, right.
If you can count them all, bring me, let me see. Remember that?
Yeah.
We can get on the web and find out, you know, that we know.
Right. Both of y'all are 65 babies, huh?
We're both 65
I put them to the challenge. Yeah, exactly.
Washington, D.C.
And y'all from D.C. together?
Yes.
So y'all born in 65, y'all from DC, but the first time that y'all linked up is in Atlanta in 2025.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah,
bro.
in the 60th year.
What the hell is going on?
The first time I heard him.
I'm about to put the spooky music on, respectfully.
Look,
go ahead.
The first time I heard Ross Ben, he was talking about Jupiter and Saturn cycles.
Right.
And he and I have Jupiter and Saturn in the same place.
Yes.
And we met in a Jupiter-Saturn year, 60.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
In a
Look at
Jupiter-Saturn shift year. Okay?
And you
So,
can't forget.
No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, you can't forget Malcolm was assassinated in 65.
In 65, right. They took out Malcolm in
Yeah.
65. That's the year that the shit broke.
I was conceived.
It led up to
I was
69.
conceived the day this nigga got shot.
Wow.
And my mom's water
What'd you say?
broke.
I said, wow.
My mom's water broke when she heard the news
When she heard the news, right.
that Malcolm was taken out.
Look at that. Look at that. Powerful. The portals.
Portal.
Y'all came through some portals. No wonder. It makes sense.
The highlight on it is the fact that we were born in a year of the conjunction of Pluto and Uranus.
That's right.
That is the artificial intelligence conjunction too, because it was our generation that they sprang that shit on. All right.
Right.
Secondly,
Henceforth.
that shit only happens once. That shit only happens once every 25 to 135 years. So niggas like me and Ban, really, we only come around 4 times every 500 years.
Damn.
We only happen 4 times in a 500-year cycle.
That's right.
Hold on, hold on, wait up.
To this day. To this day.
To
this day.
That's that dog shit right there. He said 4 times every 500 years,
That's
little
right.
mama.
That's
What we
right.
talking about?
You can't tell me it's a coincidence
Wavy.
that astrologers of our caliber share those specs.
Right. Hell no. This
Yeah.
is, man. I'm about to go back in the time machine and put y'all in a candy store together somewhere in DC at a roller rink. Y'all supposed to be besties 65 years ago. God damn. Imagine what could y'all to have Mary and Barry working for y'all. But listen, now
Barry gave me my first job. I'm assuming he gave you yours too, right?
the way that y'all read charts on some real shit, I promise you, I'm gonna find a seer. This is gonna be a gift to y'all. I'm gonna find a seer, and he's gonna be like, yeah, they was in Foot Locker together. I see them in Foot Locker together in 83. Y'all was both getting the Ewans and whatnot. And y'all didn't even know it. Y'all crossed paths. And then later on down the line, here y'all are in Atlanta.
Imagine that. I wonder why I never crossed paths with him in DC.
That's right.
That's right.
That's amazing.
On some adjustment bureau shit. You probably did, but they know.
Right.
You ain't know it. You ain't know it.
Right.
But check this out. When y'all did get together, which was yesterday, y'all didn't waste any time. Both of y'all had breakthroughs in y'all presentations. You with the causality, and you proved that this whole thing about the future, being able to predict it, and you came through and he completely decoded the third eye atlas in ways that I don't think y'all are even ready for. I hope y'all are ready, because we about to go in. Y'all need to hit that QR button, that QR code above me, and go and get your video. Go get the replay. That's all I do know. That's all I do know. Don't let this one right here. Don't be too cool to not be a part of this conversation, because this conversation is not going away. The breakthrough that he made, it places the third eye atlas with us all the way into 2035. Okay, this shit is just the beginning, family. You know what I mean? This is just the beginning. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead and show y'all this commercial, and we're gonna be right back. I need y'all to get ready and get right, because we about to dive all the way in.
Exciting.
Facts.
Sunday, December 21st, day 3 of winter solstice strong end. This is not a conference, this is a convergence. Masters of the universe, a live transmission on ancestral intelligence versus artificial intelligence, not as a debate, but as a revelation. Featuring master teachers RAS, Ben, and AHKU, joined by the red pillar. We ask the real question. Before the machine could think, who taught humanity how to remember? Artificial intelligence processes data. Ancestral intelligence carries memory. One calculates probability. The other remembers destiny. This is where the past meets the future, where lineage confronts code, where living archives speak.
Somebody asks, is the rebroadcast available on KTL? Put your phone right here, your camera, turn on your camera, put it right above where it says live, where the countdown is taking place. There's a box right there with a duck in the middle. That's the QR code. If you wave your camera over it, a yellow button is going to appear. Click on that yellow button and it will take you directly to Go KTL University. That's our website, goktl-university.com, and it will take you to the page of the replay. The replay is available right now. You will have access to it for lifetime. It is a play on demand, okay? Play on demand. So go and watch the replay. It is 6 hours featuring AHKU, RAS, Ben, and yours truly, Red Pillar. All right, I closed it out in Red Pillar style. So yeah, and we also introduced the new scholar, a new KTL All-Star, G host. All right, the good brother Ghost. You know what I'm talking about? So make sure y'all tap into that classic. We put a classic together. And yeah, go ahead and click on that QR code and go and get the replay. If you didn't make it yesterday, you can make it right now.
Masters of the Universe, Sunday, December 21st. Winter solstice, strong end, day 3. The signal is Masters of the Universe, a live transmission on ancestral intelligence versus artificial intelligence, not as a debate, but as a revelation. Featuring master teachers RAS, Ben, and AHKU, joined by the red pillar. We ask the real question. Before the machine could think, who taught humanity how to remember? Artificial intelligence processes data. Ancestral intelligence carries memory. One calculates probability. The other remembers destiny. This is where the past meets the future, where lineage confronts code, where living archives speak. Masters of the Universe, Sunday, December 21st. Winter solstice, strong end, day 3. The signal is live. The ancestors are online.
Before the cold, there was memory, a whisper call in the spine, the rhythm of ages, a ticking time.
The portals have opened and the time has come. This world will never be the same again.
There was breath, a gasp, a spark, a trembling thread, the pulse of the living, the words unsaid. Before the signal there was blood, rush rushing rivers of crimson flood. The beat won't fade. Before the signal we were made.
Stars align tonight and the old ways return. This is not magic, it is memory.
Fragile fortress
The solstice
within
will awaken what was buried.
a fleeting wind.
That right there was the commercial for the Ancestral Intelligence replay. Make sure you hit the QR code and go ahead and get the replay. I mean, I don't even need to sell it because it is what it is. Like it's history.
It's worth watching.
It's definitely worth watching. Both of these brothers did their damn thing as I knew that they would, but they over delivered. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. They over delivered. Ras Ben, I want you to briefly just give the family a little synopsis as to what it is that you did yesterday and the truth that you brought to the table and the theorem, right? Not theory, theorem of what you proved with the Third Eye Atlas.
All right. Well,
Just the mic.
all right. How's that sound? All right. All right. How's that sound? All right. So,
Hold on. Let's see if they say I'm gonna tell. It's a delay, so sometimes you gotta wait a few minutes. Yeah, there we go. We good.
all right. So,
Go back to what you were saying.
all right. So basically, what I was saying is that usually we start the year
Right.
by reviewing the previous year. But instead of reviewing the previous year, because we've been doing that online,
We've been doing it online.
right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm here with you in real life. What's happening else in real life? Star weather-wise, Three-Eye Atlas.
Three-Eye Atlas. Right.
And to be honest, with what we see online, I see a lot of astronomers talking about Three-Eye Atlas. I see a lot of astrophysicists talking about Three-Eye Atlas.
Right.
I don't see too much astrology.
Too much astrologers.
I don't see it. Right? Why? Because Western astrology, they're not built to talk about intergalactic astrology.
Right.
They're not built to talk about cosmic astrology.
They don't have that.
They don't have that. But if you study our ancestors and how they studied the stars in Egypt and Ethiopia,
right,
they give us the keys. right? And so that's what we did. We looked at the book of Enoch and how he describes the 7 heavens with 24 gates. We looked at, you know, one of the oldest representation of the zodiac or zodiac we know, which is the zodiac addendum, right? And we use that as a lens to talk about 3-eye atlas.
Right.
Yeah. And it was fun. And you know what? You say, I gotta say this, right? I knew with RAS here, I can't lie, brother. I knew with RAS here, I was gonna have to come strong. I could come with no bullshit with RAS here.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah. That's what I focused on.
So,
but I was gonna say iron sharpen iron because everyone there, it was like they brought the best out.
Everybody brought their A game.
It brought the best out, yes.
Facts.
And RAS brought the best out. It was fun. Yeah.
I have a replay.
The next time I come to any event.
Yes, sir.
No, what I realized is there's a sound delay.
You said there's a sound delay?
Like y'all sound like you're underwater. And I thought if I gave it, there's a sound delay. Okay, I just realized it because I heard myself. I heard you hear myself.
Right. Let me know if that translates.
And I heard most of what Ross Ben said, but the end is kind of
Okay. It could be your connection because you're lagging right now. There's a lag on your behalf. It could be the bandwidth. So maybe
I got broadband. The broadest band.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me know in the audience if y'all
You sound pretty smooth. Do I?
You do. Yes, you do.
Do I? Am I still choppy?
Yes, you are. Somewhat. It's like skippy.
See, I know what to do.
Okay. I do have the PDF pulled up. Is that something that you want to touch on?
Let's let them come to your rebroadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
but I feel the same way. 18 years ago, my religion changed. I was a monolithic worshiper. I was worshiping.
Right.
Go to the slide with
this one.
No, with the astrological breakdown of 3-eye atlas's movements.
All right.
Go to that one slide.
Let's go to that.
Why don't you go to the PDF and just pull it up?
Okay, cool. Let's get Rob back on stage. You good, my brother?
I hope so. Can you hear me well?
Yeah. Sounds much better now. Sounds much better.
There it is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ross Ben's slideshow that was a part of the presentation last night. And he's going to touch on some things. Please have your notebooks handy because this one right here is mind-blowing. Let's go.
Well, we did demonstrate that our ancestors looked like how in the Western astrology, it's like Pluto was the outer limit.
Right. To them.
Yeah. And they don't add no keywords or no meaning to nothing beyond Pluto.
Right.
But 3-eye atlas showed us, we intergalactic.
Bigger than that.
We cosmic.
Yeah.
So if we look at our ancestors, particularly Ethiopia, the Book of Enoch, Egypt, the zodiac addendum, we could see the keys to how to make meaning of galactic direction, because the zodiac used to, before it just kind of de-evolved to what they deal with in the West, right?
Right.
It used to give us it was our galactic compass.
Right.
It told us where we were at in the galaxy.
Right.
If we were looking towards our galaxy, and our galaxy is our community of stars that our solar system is part of.
Can you please break that down real quick?
Okay.
That was important.
All right. So there's the universe, right? The omniverse.
The omniverse.
Right?
Right.
But most of the omniverse is invisible.
Right.
It's unseen. So the visible omniverse we call the cosmos.
Right.
Okay, when you see a star, you see a planet or whatever, that's part of the cosmos, the visible universe.
Okay.
Right? But stars aren't randomly distributed throughout the cosmos.
Right.
Stars congregate in communities.
Right.
That we call galaxies.
Okay.
And our galaxy we call the Milky Way galaxy.
Okay.
Okay. And there's millions of stars in our galaxy.
Right.
And even though they're different, it appears to be different styles or types of galaxies in the cosmos.
Right.
Most galaxies have a structure where they have a galactic core.
Right.
A big black star, a big Western astrophysicists call it a big black hole.
Right. The Western calls it the black hole, but it's really
a black star.
Wow.
At the core of the galaxy.
Wow.
And spiral arms because it spins very fast.
Right.
Its centrifugal force throws out spiral arms that are the nebula or the gas clouds of galaxies.
Right.
And most stars are born in those nebula, including ours.
Right.
Okay. And so when you're looking at
out of the black star.
So when you're looking at the constellation Sagittarius,
right,
you're looking at the galactic core. The galactic core is 26,000 light years away and appears like a point of light. That's we call Sagittarius A, the brightest star in the constellation Sagittarius. Right. It's at 26 degrees Sagittarius.
Right.
Okay. And our ancients seem to deal with what we would call galactic portals.
Mm-hmm.
Western astrologers call it the 16th harmonic, every 16th degree.
Right. 16th harmonic.
Well, every 22nd degree, but there's 16 of them.
There's 16 of them, okay.
360 divided by 16.
Right.
Shows you their spacing. And they gave meaning to each one of these. And that's what we talked about last night. So that's how you get meaning from intergalactic direction.
Right, right.
And we looked at 3-eye Atlas from that perspective.
Okay, so
yeah.
I just wanted to lay that out for the researchers and the students.
Yes.
So they can have that basic foundation.
Yes, I hope I said it. Well, does the brother AHKU want to build on this at all?
I was just about to say. You can unmute your mic if you want to build on it, my good brother.
We got broad terms and people easily misunderstand what's going on when people use broad terms. I want to be a little bit more specific, okay? Because Western astrology is considered any astrology that happens west of India. And Eastern astrology is Eastern, Tibetan, Afghani, Chinese, Japanese, if there were a form of astrology for them. So, but what he's talking about is modern Western astrologer, because all of the schools of astrology have a cometology department. They have a criteria for comets. Okay, and meteors, the sign that it appears in, he followed the rules right here probably without even knowing it, okay, intuitively, because it's the sign that it appears in, the sign that it disappears in, okay, And the direction that is coming from, the shape of the tail, the brightness, the luminosity, the length of the tail. Is it a double tail? You know, all of these things have specification in classical astrology, Eastern and Western. It is the modern astrologer who has eliminated all but the ecliptical signs and the planets and the aspects. You see, the classical astrologers and the traditional astrologers have a criteria in all over the world for cometology. Okay, luminosity means a lot, you know, and the direction that is coming from and the direction that is going. And this is my only preponderance because I'm not a cometologist. I'm not an expert in reading comments. All right. My question was, if the cometology that we developed was based on the comments that we were seeing with our naked eye.
Right.
Does the cometology that we're doing today, should not it be upgraded because we can see with a telescope? You understand what I'm saying? Can we see this comet with our naked eye? And does that have anything to do with it? It's not only question about the entire phenomena. And I can't even answer my own question at this point because I'm not an expert in comets. You understand? So, but that's my thoughts on the matter.
Interesting. Definitely.
Before I lost my page, I still have it. When I find it, I'll repost it. I did a report on all the different criterias used by the Chinese, the Vedic, the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, and the Mayans. I had put that post up there. But when I lost my page, so go follow my new page at Cosmophysics, everybody, to get to see this. So you can get the details of how Eastern and Western astrologers and the criteria that they use, okay? So you can apply it yourself, you know, and get an understanding, all right? So what I see from the chart that the brother pulled up here is that it appears in Sagittarius and it is moving counter to the planets, okay? So it's moving in an occidental direction, and it goes out at what, Cancer, and comes back in to Gemini?
It goes out in Cancer.
Yeah, okay. So that line through Gemini, I can ignore that.
Yes.
Okay, good. So
that's just the arrow.
That's deep as hell, okay? Let me tell you why. Both of those places by declination are out of bounds. Okay, if the moon was there or a planet was there, it would be out of bounds. So this elevation by declination going to have some pertinence because it goes out close to where the planets go out of bounds, and it comes in and goes out close to the places where planets are out of bounds at in declination-wise. So I'm pretty sure that consideration can be given it. I for one, know that the ancients used comet signs of catastrophe. And I don't know of any benefic traits that were attributed to the motion of a comet. So this is so outside of that, I mean, that's the only thing I can say, because I have not studied 100 comets to know, you know, I studied the solar system. I'm a modern Western astrologer, but I use other tools more than the conventional modern Western astrologer. My basis is modern Western astrology. So like Ross Ben just said that he don't see no astrologers talking about comets. You got you got to go on Facebook and go in those classical traditional astrologer groups You'll see them in there. They exist. You know?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
they exist. And you can find them all on forums all over, because some celestial scientists only use comets. Like I know astrologers that only use asteroids. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Different niches.
Right. There's so much in the heavens, and everything found therein that can be enclosed in a calculated observable cycle is utilizable for the science of astrology. This is why it is an ever-evolving, ever-growing beast.
And that's what I was talking about yesterday, just to build on what brother's sharing.
Right.
That 3-eye atlases, like how you're saying 3-eye atlas is causing a new timeline.
Right.
And the study of astrology is definitely causing a new timeline. Because it's making ones who study the heavens realize we have to be able to give keyword meaning to
new phenomena,
the galaxy. Not just expand it. Beyond Pluto. Beyond the Oort cloud.
I like that, beyond Pluto.
So
how's that microphone? Y'all can hear us good? Let me know in the audience. How's the audio? Briefly, because we don't want to be here. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, the brother has exerted a lot of energy, you know what I mean, with his dissertation, studying. He had to travel. He had a lecture on Saturday. How did that go?
We had some technical difficulties,
but
the community coming together in Philadelphia, the vibes is right.
Vibes is right. As long as the vibes is right, that's all that matters.
Salute One Art community.
Salute One Art. And then yesterday, all strong in. We were putting in a lot of work and whatnot. RAHKU and his good brother Ras Ben, they exerted a lot of intellectual prowess and energy, and you know, they dumped a lot of stuff, and they made breakthroughs. They were breakthroughs that actually happened on the solstice, ladies and gentlemen. So just bear witness to that. We wanted to make that publicly known and whatnot. This is not something that we wanted to gatekeep. What I do want you to do quickly is, can you just briefly walk the family through this chart right here?
All right.
This birth chart.
All right. So what this is the chart for the day 3-eye atlas was first observed
July the 1st.
July 1st.
Thank you.
Okay.
Which, I'm sorry, happened to be a few days after the Stone Mountain trip. But go ahead, please.
Because this is the day it first got into human awareness.
That's
right. Why I chose this chart. That's right. And if we give galactic meaning, if we give meaning to the galactic direction,
right,
from which it came and where it exited, it left the core of our galaxy, like the center of our galactic community. And it is headed towards, it's left out of Cancer and it's headed towards Sirius.
It's headed towards Sirius. And what year would that be?
Oh man, that'd be a very long time. It's going to be in our solar system until the mid-2030s.
Okay, so it's here with us until the mid-2030s.
Yes.
And then it will exit and go towards Sirius.
Yes, go towards Cancer.
Go towards Cancer.
Yes.
Please let us continue. So this is the progression that showed the signs that it traveled through up until December 19th.
Yes.
Can we break that down real quick?
Sure. So like I say, it was in Sagittarius and Scorpio in July. Okay. Coming from the direction of the galactic core, or just to give it a keyword, we would say is Heaven's Gates.
Right.
Seventh heaven.
Seventh heaven, right?
Okay.
That would be where it came in. It came in through seventh heaven, through Heaven's Gates.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard anybody say that yet, but yes, thank you for that, my brother.
And traveled through Sagittarius and Scorpio the rest of that month. In September.
So the beginning of Jason, it was traveling through Sag and Scorp.
Yes.
Please, let's go.
In September, it traveled through Libra.
Whew.
In October, it made its closest
to Mars.
Passage to Mars.
Right.
And in December, this weekend, the strong beginning.
Right.
Just made its closest passage to Earth, and it was lined up with the star in Leo, Regulus.
Right. Thank you. Let's break down what Regulus is, please.
Regulus, you know how Leo represents royalty,
kingship,
the kingship,
right?
Appointed leadership,
right?
Anointed leadership,
anointed, appointed.
Yeah. That's kind of the keywords I've associated with Regulus.
Okay.
You know, Regulus is one of the stars that Benjamin Banneker helped them with to align with Washington, D.C. So Regulus shines over the White House.
Right.
At certain appointed times of the year, you know?
Right. That's their chart. Okay.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Dope.
So, but now in 26, in March, it's gonna make its closest passage to Jupiter. That's what I'm saying. Even though it's made its passage to us,
right?
The strong,
right?
Its influence ain't over,
right?
Yeah.
So, what does it being closest to Jupiter interpret?
Well, Jupiter is the ruler of space.
Right.
Saturn's the ruler of time. Jupiter's the ruler of space. So,
okay,
when it passed. And I don't have that date, I'm sorry, but when it passed near the sun, it seemed to be triggering a lot of coronal mass ejections.
Yeah, it was eruptions.
And it actually got magnetized. It got energized. Yeah. There's also another way of looking at it, how Cancer is like the womb and the vagina.
Right.
And it came in our solar system and got energized, got magnetized. Transformed from just raw iron to magnetized magnetite, right? And it's leaving our solar system through the uterus and the vagina, right? It's like it's giving birth. It's like
what caused this transformation?
Coronal mass ejections
from the sun, right?
Yes.
But what do you thinking that the coronal mass ejection is what caused the shift in the chemical properties of the comet itself?
Yes. Just like how we make magnets on Earth, we get raw iron ore and electrify it, send electric currents through it, right? And then freeze it.
What's the name of it again?
3i Atlas.
3i. Because I asked I had to go through, I had to really search for all kinds of delineations regarding the comet. You dig? For example, you say it came in. Each date that it transferred signs should have been reflected mundanely. When I say mundanely, I'm talking about in society, on the news, and in the general public. So when it go as it's going to be here until when?
2035 in our solar system.
Is it in Cancer? No. Yeah,
it's
we just had a technological issue.
It's around the cusp of Leo and Cancer. Yes.
Okay, so we should see it move from an administrative Leo, from a celebrity Leo sphere of manifestation to the domestic Cancer. It should move. It should move from a masculine, egotistical, conscious foundation to a more empathic, emotional, nurturing, comforting situation. You see where I'm coming from?
Yes.
Because the signs never lose their application in any astrological experiment the signs mean what they mean no matter what.
Right.
You see? So the sign of Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sag don't have a different meaning because it's a comet. So even though we can't positively keyword the comet itself, we can keyword the trend that is being affected, because astrologically, the body is the energy that moves through the forms. It takes different forms as it moves through these signs. So we can recognize the forms if we follow the order. Okay? It came in Sagittarius. So what was going on with transportation at the time that the comet made its entry into our perception, right?
Right.
And then as the comet moved into Scorpio, Scorpio is murder, death, birth, genetics, okay?
Right.
And things like that, right? Mortuary science, as well as forensic science and all kinds of investigative methodology and technique, okay? And then when it moves into Libra,
when was the Diddy trial? You remember?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Because Diddy is a Scorpio. I bet you that comet was moving through his sun degree when he was going through that. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Then it moves into Libra, and the media should in that time span give us some legal law, equal, fair, unjust, civil, municipal broadcast that concurs with the
that's shut down.
With the comet, moving through. All right. See, so you see how easy astrology really is.
That's the Doge firings, that's the shutdown, and that's the government dissolving and Trump going tyrant.
Okay, and then Virgo, the workforce and the common man, the light is shed on the common man and the workforce and services rendered or received. And Virgo has to do with sanitation and cleanliness as well as filth, okay? And work, labor, okay? The workforce. Then we move from Virgo into Leo. We're talking about celebrities. We're talking about CEOs. We're talking about chiefs, all right? Figureheads, monarchy. We're talking about the human ego, the human consciousness, self-centeredness. We're talking about children and love. Then we move, and we're talking about administration. You see what I'm saying? Most commonly, Leo is administration, more so than the king, because we live in a republic. All right? Yeah. So then it's going to be, well, it's not even going to be Gemini. It goes out in Cancer. So it has to be something dealing with the domestic phases of when I wouldn't be surprised if a woman doesn't take the stage in the political sphere get the spotlight during that time. You see, because of Cancer, because of community issues, because of motherhood, because of rearing, child rearing, and things of this nature. And Leo and Cancer both speak to that. Leo itself is the child, it's the baby, it's the kid that wants to run around and play. Okay, and Cancer is the mother who is protective over them. Cancer deals with safety when we're not talking about gender. Okay? As a matter of factors, Cancer talks about safety. This is why it rules the home. And it is the mother, because the woman, the female species, is the most protective. Armor, because it protects you. This is why the crab is the symbol of Cancer, because it has protection. You get what I'm saying? This is why we naturally rely on our families, because our families protect us. The home, the reason why Cancer rules the home, because it ain't nothing but a protection from the elements. You see? So Cancer deals with safety and protection when you're not putting gender, male and female contrasts into the picture. It deals with the preparation of food, dairy products, Okay? So it deals with protection. Like in a hotel, all of the employees have a specific role, and those roles can be concurred with the zodiac sign. So the concierge and the doorman are both Cancer. Because they are literally guarding the fucking door. You dig what I'm saying? The door is not locked. It's not Capricorn. But what is locked is the fact that it's a business. You see what I'm saying? So you see how astrology can be applied to the general dynamics of any running system. So you should consider that when you're analyzing the comet. That's what I had to put in there.
Damn. Hold on, my brother. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, my brother. It ain't over till she sing. Let us sing. I had to take my CMOS. Yes. God damn. My brain was like, yo, feed me, bro. You feed me. Give me some oxygen. Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm still trying to find it. I might have deleted it or it got buried in here somewhere. I don't know where I'm putting different keywords in here.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, here is a real quick brief. Yes. I'm gonna show. This is the lecture. And it's available. Like I said, if you get tonight's lecture, we'll throw in Friday night just for people that are getting it tonight. That's a caveat for being in the building for such a historic moment. This is the first time that y'all seen these two brothers on this stage cooking. All right. This is the 8-hour lecture that we put together. Check it out. All right.
With the methodology that I gave them after they learned how to use it, making these discoveries. Okay? So
a lot more out of what you're getting from these master teachers. So
it was a very comfortable setting. As you can see, we were inside of Spin City headquarters, inside of a home, right? We didn't have to worry about anybody telling us what to do,
leave out.
Right, to leave
pack
out.
Our shit and go.
No security issues, none of that. We didn't have to worry about any. It was very home. You know, the sisters was in the kitchen putting the food together. The babies was chilling, you know, and we were able to keep everything to a respectable decimal. Okay. And it was the students were right there. You could feel the energy. They were taking notes. It was a beautiful demonstration. How did you like the demonstration, Rob? Oh, you did.
I was impressed with the brothers' conveyance of details, man.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not talking about myself, right? What impressed me about the whole thing was, you know, the fact that he said that tonight. You know, I'm always fucking y'all niggas always boost my ego with that. Well, that's exactly how I am. So he understand. This nigga understand me like a motherfucker because while he was talking, I was like, Pisces ass nigga ain't with Saturn now. I hope this motherfucker don't skip over nothing, right? And I'm like,
yeah. I knew what it was. I knew what it was.
But he didn't skip over a motherfucking thing. So he didn't skip over shit. I was like, wow, he was thorough. Okay, I appreciate that. Because see, this is the thing, right? I'm on the internet frequently. I do look at other astrologers, right? Right. And you know, people come down on me for this, and I'm not hating. I'm hating the fact that these motherfuckers don't try to really. They do just enough to get over. You see what I'm saying? Right. To get by. When if you tackle this shit with a session, you will come out with much, much more. So what he proved to me was that he tackles this shit with an obsession.
Right.
You think I ain't the only obsessed motherfucker with this shit here?
No, we're both obsessed, brother.
Right.
Most obsessive with it.
That's what impressed me the most. But no, it was like every other. It was like every other event we do. I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a private moment. Okay.
Right.
Yes. So in other words, you know, they bum rush me at all these events. They be coming one after the other. Boy, I don't. If I'm not on the mic in front of the camera, they all over me. You know. So, but I had like Russ said, I had fun, man. I enjoyed the entire thing. Do you know? We need to start promoting these things so we can get a big crowd, because people don't know what they miss.
They really don't.
They don't know what they miss. They don't realize that, you know, while you listen to me right now, you put a question in the chat, it may or may not get answered. But if you at the event, you got access to
Everybody's
direct.
Live and direct. IRL.
You know, able to ask three back to back too sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, the other day, RAHKU, I was on the show and I was promoting the event, right? And I kind of was like, you know what? It's I'm glad that the end of the year is coming. Like, I'm glad that I don't have to carry this shit too much further. That I'm getting towards the finish line of this fiscal year, because when you do an event, you almost have to. It's not like you could do a good event and then do a next one, and because the last one was good, you don't got to promote this one.
Right.
Every time that you do an event is like the first time you approach the beautiful
all
woman.
of that was just so chopped up, man.
Okay, can you hear me now, my brother?
It is.
Okay, I was saying
that twice. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's never. Yeah, so every time that we do something, we gotta when we promoting it,
that is different.
It's like the first time. Facts.
Let me play some footage from last night real quick. Let the people see what we were doing. All right. And family, go ahead and get the replay. Take advantage.
I got problems. All right, good. Now you're here. I'm here. And now I can take a break and go stuff my face. I hope y'all enjoy the conversation. I'll be back.
And is leaving our galaxy. That's interesting. Now, of all the little factoids I've heard about 3i Atlas on the internet, I didn't hear that. You know, so I just wanted to explore the intergalactic aspect.
Your fiance, your mate, the whore you're gonna fuck. It describes all that. Okay, whoever works in counterpart with you, the seventh house describes that. So Malcolm, being born in 1925, his chart said that he would marry a woman who dies in a fire at home. And he was born 9 years before her. Just coincidentally, he happened to pick a woman who dies in a fire at home. See? Mars and Pluto conjunct in Cancer also means a fatal wound to the chest. How did Malcolm die, y'all?
Fatal wound shot to the chest.
Now, did he put that together? So how did it happen? We don't know. We know that it happened. We know that his chart said it. Now, mind you, he was born 9 years before his wife, and his chart already described the death of his wife. So did he really pick Betty? Is my question to y'all. See? Because there are letters between him and Elijah Muhammad saying, which one should I pick? There's Sister Betty who da-da-da-da-da. There's Sister Margaret who da-da-da-da-da.
Right. He had options.
Did he? He did?
Our ancestors view the structure of the galaxy. Okay? So they said nothing. I'm going to speak
8 hours, y'all. 8 hours, y'all.
Yeah.
Harvard.
Make sure you get the replay and plug in. This is a full meal. You can eat 1 hour each a day. 8
In
hours.
Providence,
Yeah.
they caught 22 bodies, right?
Yes.
And out of those bodies, let's just buy the cars.
Give me the keys.
Just give me the keys.
Give me the
Right?
Give me the keys.
So we're in the process of building cars now. Face-to-face interaction resists algorithmic mediation. By show of hands, how many people went to Stone Mountain? So what happened on Stone Mountain when all of us got to face one another? And we was not just in the chat room looking at emojis.
Shake the gravity.
It's a concept. It's not a group. It's a concept. So that's like them saying conscious community is quote unquote,
Days now you gotta watch your emotion and how you speaking, because guess what? If an alien came to you, right, they like, yo, how are you doing? How's everything? They're using the body, right? But you have too much emotion to you. They not into that. They not into that emotional body. They gonna gravitate, see what's up with you, but then they're gonna actually levitate away from you because you're too much emotional. You operating from too much emotion where they don't operate on that field. That actually will destroy their field. So these are the things that we have to keep in mind when we dealing with this new neocortex or this new mind that we coming from a hybridized stage of development from in these inner cells is now recorrecting the genome with not in the cybernetics, but learning from the technology of Akhenaten, our brother, and bringing it up to your heru, bringing it up to your chambers of your heart, watching the way.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up. I don't want to keep the brothers too long. I just want to say thank you for their demonstration. Thank you for their time. Thank you for their knowledge. Thank you for the wisdom. Everything that y'all shared with us this strong end, we want to say give thanks. And for the people who showed up and supported and made us feel appreciated, we want to give thanks to you as well.
Salute.
Yeah, y'all made our
Salute.
day.
Thank you.
Salute. Salute. You know what I'm talking about? AHKU, you got any last words you want to leave the family with?
I appreciate everybody in attendance.
Yes.
I appreciate everybody that came up. They only get better every time.
That part.
I said, I appreciate it. They get better and better every time we do them.
Yes, they do.
Come on out to the next one.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, did y'all hear me?
Yes, we did, my good brother. And we look forward. We're going to let the family know about all of the new updates.
Switch up.
No doubt, King. Salute.
I got all the new updates, man. I'm fully up to date.
Okay.
All right, peace, God.
Peace, God. Oh, man. AHKU is hilarious. Let's go to this next update, ladies and gentlemen. While we wind it down, let's go to this next update. Word from Red Pillar about our next upcoming event. How can we get the teaching? You could scan the QR code right there, and you could go and go to goktl.com. Goktl.com. The link is in the bio. The link is also being dropped by the mods. The link is in the description, and the QR code is right there next to the word strong end. You can scan it with your phone. All right. But check this out. This is about our end of the year celebration coming up. Our New Year's Eve celebration, ladies and gentlemen. KTL and the ATL. Let's go. You and yours, Brother Red Pill, reporting live and direct. Yes, I am at the bookstore. We are over here on Edgewood. And I want to know, are you ready to close the year the same way that you started it? I'm going to repeat. Are you ready to close this year the same way that you started it? On New Year's Eve, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring it back to the bookstore. We started the year out here, and we are ending it here. We're going to have an extravaganza, a gala. I promise you. It's going to be dressed to the T.
bottles popping, music playing, you name it. Make sure y'all tap in. Details to be announced. Hey. All right. So that's coming up, ladies. That's coming up. Let's go to the word from our sponsors. We have a new sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new sponsor. We have the Seymour sponsor. All right. I'm going to put the QR code right there. All right. For the V-Sale, I'll let you know when the QR code is up. 5, 4, 3. Okay. I'm going to play the commercial and then the QR code will go up as I'm playing the commercial, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So shout out to our sponsors, the Seymours. All right. V-Sale in the building. Please make sure y'all take full advantage of this. Is the best taste of Seymours on the planet. All right. Let's go. V-Sale in the building.
V-Cell in my cup, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by Seymour's. Flow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Count it up, 99 minerals, flaws. V-Cell in my cup, I'm feeling right. Sip to the sunrise, dance to the night. From the ocean's kiss to your city lights. 21 flavors, pure health in every bite. Drip so clean, we're custom made. From reef to street, we elevate. Gold green gel, set the record straight. Nature in a bottle, that's a better way. Charge me up, no caffeine crash. Clean energy, steady splash. From skin to gut, yeah, we live from within. Wellness on 10, let the rhythm begin. Pour it up, pour it up. Feel the wave, body thanking me. Every save, ocean wisdom in this glass. V-Cell magic, Seymour's. V-Cell in my car, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by Seymour's. Glow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Count it up, 99 minerals, flaws. Island breeze in the city maze. We're mineral rich in 1,000 ways. Immunity high like the summer rays. Hydrate the hustle, fuel your days. Berry, mango, ginger, lime. Pick your flow, your flavor, your time. Beauty and balance we redefine. Every little sip, align your shine. Pour it up, feel the way. Body thanking me for every sip. Ocean wisdom in this glass. V-Cell magic, Seymour's. V-Cell in my car, I'm feeling boss. 21 flavors powered by Seymour's. Glow from within, yeah, we never fall off. Count it up, 99 minerals, flaws. From the coral choir to the heartbeat drum. Roots run deep where the wild tides hum. Real ones know where the glow comes from. V-Cell in the mix now, watch us.
All right. Yes. You can scan the QR code right now. Scan the QR code and get your Seymour's. Scan the QR code and get your Seymour's, ladies and gentlemen. Scan the QR code and get your Seymour's. All right. So thank you, everybody, for pulling up tonight and being in the building. We might be doing Melanin Mondays tonight. I don't know. We might do a late show. You know what I mean? We might be doing Melanin Mondays. There's too much going on to ignore it. All right. So look out for Melanin Mondays. If not Melanin Mondays, Melanin Tuesdays. But check it out.
I've arrived. Tyrant.
Oh, we going in. WWE.
I've arrived. Tyrant.
I'm talking about. Yeah, we about to cook. America Kirk, Nicki Minaj, and going up against Bandis Owens. You know what I'm talking about? WWE, White Women Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be coming back with another installment of WWE. WWE. We have more announcements to make. There's a lot of shit going on that we want to announce. ATL All-Stars announcement. Imaginarium announcement. 2026 retreat announcement. the new All-Stars announcement, the end of the year episode announcement, the end of the year episode announcement, the top 10 announcement, the rookie of the year announcement, the loser of the year announcement. So coming up, y'all. Get ready. Make sure y'all go ahead and wear them matching pajamas. Come out. The top 10, the top song of the year for Take Care. We coming with the war with the plaque. I'm gonna need y'all to vote. We're gonna go live and we're gonna do a voting thing so we can vote on the song of the year. We're gonna have a special episode of More Fire Friday this time. Techno Tuesday, Melanin Monday, Third Eye Thursdays is going up. Big Killer 2026 is gonna be nothing like 2025. Crazy, I promise you. I'm going all the way up. This is a movie, y'all. Third Eye Atlas type of time. You need to get in the know, fast and crypto. Wait till we do the recap on Friday's show. This was just the Sunday episode. We got to do the recap on a Friday with Bitcoin Bullion and another movie. You know what I mean? The ancestors must be proud. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. You know what I mean? Another episode. Shout out to RAS Ben. Shout out to AHKU.
Salute.
Salute. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to the gods. You know what I mean? Yeah, let us go out on an old school vibe, you know what I mean? Because we got the OGs in the house. Let us go out with the Facts remix. Peace, love, and
red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. And blue, purple, like friends. Facts. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to Melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.